Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be unboxing and setting up this printer here. It's the HP DeskJet Ink Advantage 2135. All right, I purchased this at my local Indian store, right, out by Portmore Mall. Trust me guys, you'll get quality stuff and they will give you discounts. And they basically sell every single thing. So for those who are starting out in life a little or want to take time buy their little items like what I'm doing now, you can definitely visit an Indian store. They're very reasonable. I mean, you can take out stuff on what they call that now. It's not hire purchase. I don't remember the term, but it's like you get 3 months to pay off layaway, right? So like they will give you 3 months, depending, like for furnitures and stuff like that, they'll give you like about 3 months to pay it, and then once you finish your payment you can get your item. But for stuff like printers and phones, I think it's like a month or 2, I don't remember. But this, I just paid this cash, couldn't bother. So I think it's best that you do layaway than to, go to sing and go to course, because, if you owe them probably are going to haunt you for life. Right. And, they'll come to your house and try to repossess the items that you haven't been paying for. So this is I believe that this is a better solution. It's the same brand items you'll be getting and stuff like that. And as I said before, Indian stores are going to give you a discount. All right, so the HP DeskJet Ink Advantage 2135. All right, it says premium printing at a low cost. This is exactly what the printer looks like, guys. I love it so far. All right, so some of the features it has: it prints, it can scan, and it can copy, like photocopy. Okay, it's easy to set up and it's compact for small spaces. Now I'm going to admit something to you guys. I actually I unboxed and set up this thing already, and it was afterwards I was like, wow, I could have done a video on this, because just before I bought this printer I was watching YouTube videos on this printer. Well, not this printer, the one that I saw was like 2300 or something like that. All right, so it uses color ink and black ink. All right, this is the ink number that you would get whenever you're purchasing ink for this particular printer. All right, so let's check out some more. Any more features? Most of it was mostly like Spanish, so I'm not even sure. So there's nothing in English here. All right, so far it's a very good printer. Right, it's the same thing on this side and the same thing here. Now, like I said, I'm sorry guys, and I couldn't bother to like fit it up back, so this is basically the manual. All right, we find the English part of it. It's very simple, guys. So here at number 1, you cancel the print that you had sent. Number 2, that button right there, you would resume a print. So probably you got a paper jam, or your ink had finished. Once you fix that problem, once you rectify it, you just press the resume button and it will continue the printing. Now here, they should have been in colored, but anyways, this would have been the black and white. So if you want to print in black and white, you would press this button here, which is at 3. If you want to print in color, you would press this button here, which is at 4. So by right, this one should be in some colors. Good. This is the power button. Whenever I press this button, it doesn't turn off the printer. Whenever I plug in the printer, it stays on until I plug it out. So I don't know if I'm not pressing something right on it or what. Now the ink alert, this will blink whenever the ink is running low, so it notifies you. And as I said before, it scans and it photocopies. All right, it's easy to set up. So I'm going to pause this video and I'm going to show you the 3 items I got with this package. Okay, so this is the printer itself. All right, it's a nice little design. I like the color. Over here are the same buttons I was just explaining to you guys, and here is the color button in actual colors. As I said before, these are pressing. You can press them. Oh, okay, it's pressing now. I don't know what I was doing wrong. And these are the ink notification to say that your ink is running low. All right, here at the back, let's bring this a little closer to me, get my camera to focus. Good. This is where you would feed your paper at the back there. So you pull it up and you feed your legal size or your letter size paper, or whichever paper you have in the back here. You give it a little shake down and it goes right back down. This here, this clear part here, it actually just rests on the paper to keep it flat. Now this is what the front of the printer actually looks like. All right, there you have the name of it again, and it tells you what it does. This is where, if you pull this section down, this is where the paper would come out. All right, so let's just do like that. Right, so you flip it up, pull it down, and here it's a bit short. Right, so when you look, it's a bit short, so they give you an extension. So you pull this part right out and your paper comes and rests all the way onto this thing. This is just a tape that I got on it. I don't take it off as yet, so I'm gonna flip this back in. Oops. Now inside here is where you'd install your inks. So you just press down like that, right? And then all right guys, here what, when I bought this and I tested it at the store, they actually installed the inks for me. So I don't even know where to go right now to see where the ink is, where the inks are stored, because what I saw is not what I'm seeing now. All right, so I am not sure where that section is, but it is somewhere there. And I really don't want to be pulling up the thing because I really don't want to break it. I don't want to break anything, but let's see if I can. Boy guys, I don't want to trouble it. But yeah, there's a section that the ink would go, and it was just straight ahead there, you know. Don't know what happened. Anyways, so I'm gonna put that back up, put this back up. All right, and oh, fancy part of it guys is the scanner copier section of it. So I am used to photocopiers putting the head of the paper on the left hand side, but with this one, the head of your paper would go on this side face down. All right, So this is just, you know, something you lift up, put down, lift up, put down, and it scans it, uploads it to your laptop, or it copies it. All right, so there's a better look at it, guys. Now I got 2 wires with this. This is what you would use to hook up your laptop. It's not wireless, guys. It's not wireless. It doesn't work off Bluetooth or anything like that. So this is what you would, let me get the camera to focus. So this is what you would put in the printer, right? This end here, and this end is for your laptop or your desktop, right? And I also got the power cord. This is the power cord. This is what goes at the back of the printer, and this is what plugs into your wall or your extension or your surge protector. All right, so let's spin this around. Oop, don't want to pull on that. Oopsie. All right, good. Now we're at the back. Oh my god. All right, so here would be where you would put the power cord, and here is where you would put the part that would hook up to your computer or your laptop. Okay, guys, so I'm gonna do that right now. So I'm gonna pause and then come back. So here we are going to actually test out this printer. Now I want to remind you guys that this printer prints both in colored. I have it set up right here on my computer desk, which is my laptop and my printer all hooked up together. Okay, so I don't know if I okay, so now the printer is on. I just pulled up my paper tray. I pull it back up. All right, so this is my paper tray in which I'm gonna feed my paper in. Just to remind you guys that to cancel a job, you'd press the X button. To resume a job after a paper jam, you'd press this, or if the ink finished and you changed it. This is the printer photocopy in black and white. This is the printer photocopy in colored. This is the power button. It is white now. Earlier it never had any light in it, so that was telling us that it wasn't on. Okay, and these are the indicators if the inks are finished. So now I'm going to load my papers. By the way, you guys, this paper is very thick and I love it. All right, so I'm gonna load my papers here. I shouldn't even use so much. I should just do them back and front. All right, that looks like it. This is the document I'm going to print in colored and in black and white. So I'm gonna do the shortcut, which is Control P. All right, when you press Control P, the printing section comes up. Here my printer is there and it's ready. HP DeskJet 2130 series. This one that I have is a 2135 to be exact, but it's the series, so that's why they leave it at 30 right there. I'm going to now print. This is a letter size, right? Printer properties. Let me just check something real quick. Oh guys, and you can print on both sides if you want. Awesome. So right now it's set to print in colored. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead with the printing. it's loading. Oh, I forgot, I need to pull out my tree. So I did this example, guys, so you can see the quality. Wow, look at that. Look at that, look at that, man. Dance as if no one were watching. Love as if you have never been hurt. Sing as if no one were listening, and live as if it were your last day on earth. So yeah, let's do this in black and white, the same thing. So we're gonna go back to the printer section, right? We're gonna go to, see if you guys can see, printer properties. We're going to paper quality. This time we're gonna select black and white, and it's the same thing we're gonna do. All right, so it's gonna print in black and white now, so let's watch and see. There we go. So here you have it, guys. Okay, good. Now this section we're gonna photocopy. Right, so I'm gonna lift it. Oopsie, it's not high enough. I'm only using one hand, but that's okay. So I'm going to photocopy the colored one. Oh. Right, I'm gonna photocopy this one, so I'm gonna lift up the head here. I'm just gonna slide it in. Oh, by the way, you put the head to the top of the paper, goes to this, to the right. All right, so the top of my paper, I'm gonna put it face down and put it to the right. So I'm gonna ease this up, ease up the top part. Right, there you go. Fix it all the way, fix my paper all the way to the top right. And then now I'm just going to hit, all right, first let me hit the black and white button. Gonna hit the black and white button right here. See, black and white, and I'm gonna hit the colored button now. Let me get this to focus a bit. All in the room just show a while ago. And there you have it, the color. So guys, I hope you enjoy this review of the HP DeskJet Ink Advantage 2135. Okay, so just to show you proof that we copied it. I haven't done the scanning part, I haven't tested it yet, but here we go. We have two colored over here. One was photocopied, one was printed directly. And here we have two black and white again. One was printed directly, and this one was a photocopy of the printed one, right? So if you have a business at home, or if you're working from home because of the pandemic, guys, you can definitely look into this printer. By the way, this video is not sponsored. I work from home, and I just wanted to have a easy flow, because trust me guys, I hate the fact that I have to be leaving my house to go get stuff printed and to come back, and the hustle and the bustle and the buffle. I just could not deal with it anymore. So I decided to just get myself a printer, and of course I did my research before I purchased this one. However, I did not research this particular one, but I'm in love with it. I am definitely in love with it. Let's see if we can get it to. So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please remember to like, subscribe, comment, and share.